Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to carry on and just carry on where I left off really. And look at this. Right, Australia. Right, since they did a big survey, they did a big investigation into paedophilia in the Catholic Church and the priests. And since 1950 and 2010, there were over 4,444, I don't know why the 4 was put it up, cases or accusations. It amounts to 7% of all Catholic priests. You know, all Catholic priests, 7% of all Catholic priests have been accused of paedophilia. Now, what I'm saying to you is, that's probably tick of the eyes, but that's just the people that's been accused, man. People don't come in and just accuse you lightly, you know, things like that. It's very embarrassing. It's very, you know, you really, you know, I'd say for every person who comes and accuses somebody, normally, you know, there's a lot more behind the scenes. I'll keep going off because I keep looking at that, and I just see Rolf Harris on the TV, on the train. I see Rolf Harris. I'm sure it's Rolf Harris. If it is, he's a paedophile as well. Good friend of the Queen's, funny enough. Same as myself, funny enough. I've got off on a tangent, do apologise. Mainly, it's about the Catholic Church. I mean, you now can see how endemic that is, what the Catholic Church is really all about. Do you know what I'm saying? I was going to mention something really, really serious as well. It's a thing called, now get this, right, get this, an army worm. It's called an army worm, right? And they're saying it's a caterpillar that devastates maize crops. And in Africa, that's their biggest main crop, that is, maize. And the army ants have invaded. They've invaded, it's new army ants. I don't know how new it is, can't be new, can it? You know what I mean, really? It's this caterpillar, it's so new to Africa, but it's been imported. It's been imported, this is what I'm saying. Not just got there, I reckon it's been imported. It's been put there strategically to wreck their crops. This is why everything's collapsing. This is just another, it's like being stoned to death, the world's being stoned to death. And this is just like, might be just a pebble that might create a big lump. But if you've got enough of them, it's going to kill you. So that's what I'm saying. You know, army ants, you know, that's their main crop, maize. They munch through the maize and devastate crops. And it's marching, it's army worm. Army worm. To me, that's some sort of military operation, that. Not just using biochemical. You look at it, right, if you get a chance, look at the NASA's Future of War 2025, I think it is. But NASA's Future of War, and you'll see, you have a look at the document, NASA's document, and there's a few YouTube things about it as well, so. But yeah, army worm, killing all the crops. I was going to do 2 at a time, right, but I might do more, because that weren't too bad then. The other day, the reason I was saying, right, about these 13,000, when these 13,000 people that Assad had hung, right, that same day, right, also, Burko had stood up that day and said he didn't really want Trump to come and talk to Parliament in the Royal Chamber and all that, right, but that was plastered over all the newspapers, except for one that led with that 13,000 people being hung in a secret prison and torture and all that going on. Do you know what I'm saying? So, that's not right. Surely, what's more important on the front pages? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you think that the murder and hanging of 13,000 people would be more important than what Burko's got to say about Trump. You know what I mean? He doesn't want Trump talking in front of Parliament, but if he'd have the Chinese Prime Minister talking in front of Parliament, and he's a super mass murderer, you know what I'm saying? Or behind the scenes of it all. So, do you know what I mean? So, yeah, because Burko's saying he didn't want him to come over. And so that's why I got involved with that. Pen, you know Pen, like National Front leader in France. She's topping the polls. Do you know what I mean? That's, again, you know, that's the far right winning in a way. Far right, Brexit, Trump. It's all coming about on purpose. The army worm, all that. They want to create so much chaos. World War III is going to break out. Do you know what I mean? And this is all being brought about on purpose. The Catalonian leader, you remember Catalonia, the region in Spain? They wanted their own independence, and he had a referendum, didn't he, and such like, and so on and so forth. Well, he's up in court. It's because it's saying it's illegal to do that. And thousands, I've seen a picture on TV, thousands and thousands of them protesting outside, you know. Because when they did a protest, I've seen it was absolutely huge. I think it was one of the biggest protests I've ever seen or ever known. Or anybody's ever known. There's millions and millions of them, I think. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. So, but they're saying, no, you can't do what you want. You got a massive region. Because they're carrying their economy, you see, their GDP. Because if they was to have their own GDP, do you know what I mean? They'd be a lot richer. Whereas if they could have to spread it out because they're a very industrious region. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's saying the referendum's illegal. So, you know, you can't choose what you want. So I'm going to leave and love you there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for upvoting me. And I'll see you later. Bye.